Welcome back to another episode of Coffee Walk MD. I'm Dr. Brian Kendall.
And I'm Dr. Brittany Bankhead. Dr. Brian.
I got real raspy there for a second.
Dr. Brian.
And this is your cure.
For boring conversation.
But not for strong voices, apparently. I've got mouthwash mouth, you know?
No,
like everything
I don't.
tastes weird. Like my coffee tastes funky. Like, I don't know. Like, you know, like you do mouthwash.
I think the coffee just tastes funky.
You know, I don't think so. I mean, it's pretty good. Maybe we shouldn't say the name of what we're drinking
We
then.
shouldn't, because I'm not a fan, actually.
Yeah.
I meant to tell you.
Oh, okay, well then we need to
I'm not
change
loving
beans
the
then.
beans.
Okay. I don't want to rag on a coffee
No, we don't
bean
need to
then.
rag on a
No,
coffee
because we're not getting sponsored by it anyways, so who cares? So anyways, all right, we'll change out the beans.
Okay.
Okay. So, welcome back to Coffee Walk.
Yes.
We are very excited to share this with you. It has been a thing that we have implemented in our second round of marriage.
Round two.
To each
Ding.
other. Yeah. To try to improve our communication. And the way that it works is we take a cup of coffee or a beverage of your choice. We take it outside.
Ideally a non-alcoholic.
Ideally a non-alcoholic, but there are some conversations that require maybe an adult beverage. And then we take it outside.
Take it outside.
Yeah. And we walk and we talk and we sip. And we have had some of our biggest fights ever on coffee walks. We have had some of our best conversations on coffee walks too, like some of our happiest moments.
Yeah, but you should clarify.
Yeah.
If we have a big fight,
Yeah.
we also resolve it.
That's what I'm saying. By the time,
I know, but you just leave it at the fight.
well, you got to give them a
some
cliffhanger.
Of our biggest fights.
Yeah, we have some of our
on
biggest
coffee
fights.
Walks. And people are going to be like, yes, sign me up.
I was getting
I
there.
want to fight.
Yes. No, but it's just, yeah. So we go and we fight it out.
Yeah.
Not mentally.
We're struggling.
We're struggling, not physically. Definitely not physically. We fight it out with our words verbally. There it was with a V. Sorry, I've got words with friends on the mind. Like
Words with friends?
Yeah, the thing we're playing, whatever that crossplay thing is.
Oh, crossplay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. I'm waiting for you to play back.
You couldn't find the word
verbally. Well, I'm trying. I got letters in my mind. I was like, I know. I think it starts with. They're all scrambled up, trying to figure it out. Yeah. So we fight it out verbally, and then we come back, and it's mainly resolved
by the time
we get back.
Yeah.
I mean, usually we just keep walking until it is completely resolved, or until we have a time limit with our kids. Yeah. So yeah,
that's true.
All right.
Ooh, that was a long intro.
It was a long intro, but people need to know. We've done over 20 episodes now.
You're really fixated on these numbers.
Well, it's a big number. We should celebrate. You got to celebrate the small wins.
Okay. You got to.
All right. So tell us what we are talking about on our coffee walk.
Well, first,
today.
our mugs.
Oh, our mugs. I monologued so long I forgot.
You did. So, if you're watching on YouTube, you already know. But if you're listening, my mug today is plain black, and it says, "No one cares. Work harder."
Yeah.
Which, if that doesn't describe surgery residency in a nutshell, this is literally one of the things that we all told each other was embrace the suck. That is what it is like to be a surgeon.
Yeah.
And especially in surgical training, embrace the suck. So no one cares, work harder, definitely along the lines of that.
It's one of those where it's like, if you ever did a Who Does It Better on residency, embracing the suck in residency, you would win that.
Oh, I would star of the show.
Yeah, you would. ER residency, although hard, did not suck that much.
It is. We can say that.
We can say
because
that.
we would not talk about any other residency.
That's right. No.
We know these two residencies.
Yeah. Compared to surgical residency, ER, I think all of my colleagues would agree that surgery residents have it bad.
Yeah. And it's not just the length of time, because the surgical residency is between 5 to 7 years, whereas an ER is 3 to 4.
Yeah.
But it's the quality of it too.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. All right. So my mug, good old Texas A&M. That's where we met, class of 06.
Class of 07.
Yes. And that's a big deal. If you ever meet an Aggie, if you want to seem like you know what you're talking about, be like, oh, you went to Texas A&M? What class? What class are you? That will light up their day. And they'll talk about it
Although recently, I think we met someone from the class of
22. How old did I feel in that moment?
Oh, man.
She's like, I'm class of 22. I was like, I'm class of 06. Yeah.
Oh, boy.
That actually segues well into what I'm going to talk about later.
Okay,
but yes.
Cool.
Anyway,
these are our
Texas
mugs.
A&M, Gigamaggies.
Yeah, Gigamaggies. Okay, so these are our mugs, and we like to give you a little bit of framework. If you want to just listen just for fun, that's cool. We love that you're here. If you want to listen because you want a little bit of framework, and you're like, hey, I can walk outside, we can do that jam, but like, I'm not really sure what we would talk about. We always give you a couple little tidbits, a little bit of a framework that you could grab and say, hey, that might be something good for us to talk about. Mm-hmm. It doesn't have to be a relationship. Maybe it's a situationship. Maybe it's a friendship. All the ships are welcome.
Yeah.
So today we're going to talk about what is on your mind, just like word vomit. What is everybody's got something percolating in their mind.
Right? And sometimes you got to get that out.
You just got to get it
before
out.
You can get to the better conversation. Yeah. Otherwise you get distracted. You're like just kind of thinking about it.
We've definitely had those moments where we like try to dive into something
and it's like, no,
logistic.
Wait. Yep.
And then one of us will stop and be like, I'm sorry. I really need to like talk about this.
Yeah.
And so
get it out and then you can like really dive in.
So what's on your mind? Dreams. We're going to talk about some dreams.
Love some dreaming.
We love ourselves a dream. And then we're going to do a marriage replay, which I don't know that everyone can maybe empathize with marriage replays.
But the point of the marriage replay though is, I mean, it's good for us to remember when a little bit, but also I think a lot of people, we're kind of a rare thing. We're like, we got divorced. We are a rare breed. We got divorced without any intention of ever getting married again. And then we ended up getting married again and we're doing it for the second time. And I think it's fun to hear like, oh, this is what we learned.
By the way, 10 out of 10 recommend.
What? Getting remarried?
Getting divorced. And then getting remarried.
Oh my gosh.
That's a whole, we could write a book on that.
We could write a book on that.
That is
a whole thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's on your mind?
Oh, spring is in the air.
Spring has sprung.
The pollen is on the ground.
It really is.
It covers everything.
Yeah.
But it is probably my second favorite season because you can go out. I'm sorry?
Buddy, there's only 4.
I know. I have them well ranked.
That's not saying a lot.
We talked about this yesterday. I'm a judger when it comes to seasons. I can appreciate every season, but I definitely have my favorites. So spring is my second favorite season, mainly because we have some tourists who come here every spring.
Look at you talking like you're a Charlestonian.
I am a Charlestonian.
So we live in Charleston, if you don't know. We live in Charleston, South Carolina. We absolutely love it here. We moved here literally a year and a half ago.
Well, you've got hair on your coffee. I don't want you to drink hair. There you go.
Okay.
Yes. So, but there are some tourists who come, and they're cute, and they're fluffy, and
tourists.
Yeah, those tourists. And it's like, what are you doing? You're sinking our podcast right now. Don't insult the tourists. No, they're cute. They're fluffy. Yeah. And they are baby Canadian geese.
Look at you.
The Canadians. I know. The Canadians, as I like to call them.
We were driving the other day, and he's like, Brittany, I'm so excited. The Canadians are coming back.
They are. They're back.
I was like, wait, what? He's like, yeah.
I know.
The little geese.
Yes.
And I'm like, every time you say that, what do I think?
You think of like the Canadian people.
No.
Oh.
I think in my mind about little geese.
Oh, with little hockey jerseys
on. That's what's in my mind.
Or like Bruce. We think of Bruce
such a good
kids book. So they're back.
They're back.
So the parents are back. They flew back, and they hang out on this little pond that we drive by every day, and they I think it's the same baby geese that were here last year. They came back. And now they're gonna have baby geese of their own. I recognize them. They're very. You can already tell like they're very comfortable in their surroundings. As the cars drive by and stuff, they don't give them a second glance. Like they're used to the traffic. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same number. Which
I'm judging
it's
you
amazing.
Hardcore right now.
Yeah,
thinking that you know our neighborhood geese.
I do know our neighborhood geese.
Who's who of neighborhood geese.
I haven't gone as far to name them yet. I can't do that because it's like. I don't want to get too attached.
That's what I was going to say.
Yeah, I can't get too attached.
What's interesting, though, is look at us talking about birds.
Yeah.
We're so old.
All birds look the same to you.
That is true. I never met a bird that I liked in close proximity. If you're far away, that's fine. Mm-hmm. No, what is crazy to me is that our neighborhood, like when the geese are about to cross the road, all traffic stops.
Yeah. Stops.
Like we protect our geese.
That's true.
It's very cute.
It is very cute. Yeah. Well, they're very cute.
Yeah.
And they like waddle and they shepherd their little goslings across the road. It's super cute.
Yeah.
All right.
What's
on your mind?
So what's on my mind? I mean, I've recently made a little bit of a change to my workouts. I'm going to be doing it a little bit differently. Because you know what? For all my faults, I'm a very, very self-aware person.
Yeah.
Which I don't know that there's any downsides to that, actually. I was going to say, how's it good as bad? No, I think being self-aware is a very good thing. And I started to notice some things about my workout that made me on edge, and a workout should not make you on edge. A workout it can be tough, it can be hard, it can be frustrating, whatever, but I don't think it should make you on edge. So I switched up some things about my workout, and when we do them in the mornings, my whole day is better.
Yeah.
It's so lame, but it's so true that if you get that done in the morning, for the rest of the day, it's like if you accomplish nothing else, you got one really amazing thing done that day. For your mental health, your emotional health, your physical health, like you just did. And it really is amazing how they do make me feel better. And I kind of jotted down when we were preparing for this, there is no bigger hypocrite than a parent. Because do we or do we not tell our children this all the time, especially our middle schooler who's about to be in high school? Working out makes you feel better.
Yeah.
Working out will make your bones stronger and your muscles bigger and all these things, and you're going to feel better. And then here we are, hypocrite parent number one. That's me. I'm hypocrite parent number one. And I will skip workouts or not do things. And I'm like, oh, why do I feel so crappy? Well, Sherlock, duh.
You haven't been doing workouts.
Yeah.
I'm hypocrite parent number 2, as I told my middle schooler today, hey, don't skip leg day.
Oh,
yeah. And I was like, oh, yeah.
And I shot you a mean glance of really?
Because I skipped leg day for about 2 decades.
Yeah.
Not anymore. For the past 5 years, I have not skipped leg day. But, yeah. So.
All right.
Well, yeah, I totally agree with you. I love a workout, and there is science behind working out in the morning. It actually it ramps up your metabolism, and you get the benefits of the workout throughout the rest of the day.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's
name
why you should work out. I can't name sources. Name them. I'll chat GPT it right now and get you the sources. I can't name my sources.
Name the episode.
Oh, name the episode.
Name the show from Name them.
Name them.
Name them.
I don't know what show. Name them. Is that? Oh, it sounds like a show your receipts. It sounds like a Real Housewives something. That's what it sounds like.
It is.
Is it? Yeah.
Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
There we go. Yeah. Not that I watch it, but it is on in this house quite frequently.
You and Knox both will tinker behind me.
We will tinker behind. Well,
I will be watching and I will look up and notice both of you pretending to walk by, but you're actually watching.
It's hard. It's like watching a train crash.
Yeah.
You can't look away.
That's why I love it.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do we make this podcast like that? Like you just can't not listen to it. We got to bring some drama.
We would have to rip each other apart.
Oh, I mean,
Tell us something we don't know.
Tell us something we don't know. Yeah, let's get a camera crew in here, and we could. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What's next?
Dreams.
Oh.
Speaking of ripping each other apart, let's move into dreams.
So we've talked a lot about dreams, and we have a lot of dreams. We dream a lot, and it's one of our fun things to do.
Which BT Dubs interjection.
Yeah.
If anyone were to ask us relationship advice, that would be in the top 5
for me.
Oh,
top 5 for sure.
Is to continue to dream together.
Yeah. Yes.
Right?
Yeah. And you gotta dream the unbelievable dreams. Get the things that you think, we will never reach that. You gotta dream that dream. You also need to dream the little dreams.
Yes.
You gotta dream little ones too.
That's what I'm going to talk about,
actually. Are you? Okay, well, that's a good segue for you then. All right, well then tell us.
Look at us.
I'll segue into yours then.
Yeah, okay. So we do have big dreams,
Big dream energy.
Oh, big dream energy. BDE. Yes. But like owning international property, big kind of dreams, right? Like traveling the world like a month at a time sort of thing.
Yeah.
However, one of my little dreams, I don't want to get emotional, was to be able to drop off our kids at school, like be involved in school more, and to see them before school and that sort of thing. And we have gotten to a point where our daughter, like, rarely if ever needs a babysitter to drop her off. And we are an academic trauma surgeon and a academic emergency medicine doctor with very big full careers, and we have made that happen.
Yeah.
Now, is that because, I mean, again, like when you talk about, okay, this is my dream. Okay, how do we make that work? Well, it took a lot of things along the way to get there, right? Like we have figured out how to make our schedules work. We have figured out how to, she has a school where that is possible. I have a job where like it doesn't start till 8 and like we get our butts up in the morning and like get her off. And she also contributes by getting up a little bit earlier so that she can be dropped off at the beginning end of that interval. And it's all these tiny little things, but that was the dream, and like here we are, like living that dream. And it makes me feel like such a good mama. It makes me feel like we have more time to connect. I value it so much, and I am so grateful to be like actually living that dream.
Love that.
Yeah.
My dream is, so I don't know if you do this, that every time that hold on. So I'm still thinking about what you said. To get to that dream, it took a lot of, like, it is a small dream, but we had to, like you kind of alluded to it, we had to do a lot to get to that dream.
And be very intentional about it. And structure our life with that in mind.
Like basically to make that dream happen, not that we did this for that, but we had to move halfway across the country.
Yes.
To make that dream happen.
Correct.
But
I had to say no to certain positions at work.
You did.
To make that dream happen.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Right?
It's a lot of sacrifice, but you made that dream happen, which is kind of like an interesting thing of like, you know, big dreams, small dreams, all dreams, you have to be intentional.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Sorry, now I can go on. So I don't know if you do this at work.
Okay.
But let me take you into a scenario. You go and like you say, oh, okay, I have a patient, 80-year-old, that I'm going to go see, right? Mm-hmm. In my mind's eye, I always have this like thought of like what I'm going to see when I walk in the room. Mm-hmm. When I am 80, I want to be the person that the doctor comes into the room and is surprised by the way that I look, right? And is surprised by, like, wait a sec, I've done this before, like a double take, like, I'm sorry, I must be in the wrong room, kind of like thing. And that's my dream. I want to age gracefully. I want to be the person who the doctor walks into the room and they're like, okay, what medication do you take? And I have like maybe 1 or 2 meds that I'm on, right? Mm-hmm. Or they walk into the room and they're like, you're how old? There's no way that you are that old. And so I don't know. My dream is that like you and I can just age gracefully, and the things that we are doing in our lives and all of that is just like to be able to be those people who, you know, like just have the ability to not have to go to the doctor all the time and not have to. And I know that that's not, I mean, there's lots of different things, but I don't know how to get there. I guess my conundrum is like, how do those people end up there? How do you end up as an 80-year-old with like 1 or 2 medications and you're like, oh yeah, the last time I went to the doctor was a year ago for my annual checkup. So yeah, that's a dream that I'm like, I'm interested in manifesting that somehow.
Manifesting.
Yeah, I've heard that word a lot.
Yeah,
we've heard of that word a lot. It's from we've been talking about like
it's
all
also
this
a Real
stuff.
Housewife of Beverly Hills.
Yeah, the manifesting. Right, yeah, but we heard it on something that we were listening to in the car the other day, and I was like, oh yeah, the manifesting. Like,
I honestly, I think manifestation goes back to intentions. I don't know that I've ever done a like structured manifestation. I'm not opposed to it, but I think it goes back to a lot of setting intentions. And I think, I mean, the common thread that I see in patients who are that age and doing that well, including in my own life, is living for something else and being active.
Yeah.
Like those two things, the combination of those two things together, I think is like the key to that personally. Yeah. Like off the cuff.
Agreed.
However, it's actually my biggest fear in life to age.
I know.
For being totally honest. I am not scared of dying. I mean, like I don't want to die, but I'm not like uber afraid of dying. I'm not like, I'm scared of tornadoes. I'm scared of bees. I'm scared of robbers. I'm scared of, you know, the usual suspects. Yeah. But the biggest thing I'm afraid of is aging. Yeah. And that's like deep rooted within and a long stretch of history.
Yeah. I've never, you know me, I've always been excited about aging for some reason. I know. I'm getting less so though. Yeah. Like I've started noticing, because like I'm 42.
You always dreamed of being 40.
I always dreamed about it.
You were like, I just want to be 40.
Well, because 40 to me meant like you're done with school, you're stable in your career, you're like, you have money like coming in, like I crave stability and like no anxiety about like a paycheck coming in or whatever. But now that I'm here, I am starting to notice too that like my body is not what it was 10 years ago. Yeah. Like I was trying to do a backbend kickover with our daughter in the grass the other day, and it was like
not even a backbend kickover. Not even a
kickover. I couldn't even.
You were just trying to do the backbend.
The backbend, yeah. And it was like, oh yeah, no, that's not happening. No. And I was like, ooh, like, so yeah, just I am starting to become more aware of like, okay, this is happening, and how do I do this gracefully? Yeah. Yeah. All right.
Oh yeah.
What's our next?
Marriage replay.
Oh, marriage replay. Let's run it back, y'all. Okay, so.
I don't know anything about what we're
I know. What are we going to talk? So we are talking about this. So something I've noticed and that I have to continue to be very conscientious about, even in our second time around, is nobody likes a stage 5 clinger. Would you agree with that?
I would agree with that.
Don't be.
Can you describe? So, for anyone who might not know, what is a stage 5 clinger?
So, a stage 5 clinger, you got to have your own life. You have got to be your own person.
But you're talking about relationships. You need to clarify. Like, not everybody knows what a stage 5 clinger is.
So we are talking about relationships.
We're talking about our second
second time around.
And what we've learned.
Well, let's take it back to M1, as we affectionately call it.
Yes.
Marriage 1. Is in that marriage, yes, I was a successful person. I made it through medical school. I did the things I did. You know, I did a lot of stuff, and I was good. But ultimately, I orbited my life around Brittany. Mm-hmm. Like this. Mm-hmm. Everything that I did somehow came back to Brittany, and it was not a healthy setup at all.
Nope.
And in the moment, I didn't really realize that.
You thought I was
very loving and doting and like thought I was supportive and whatever else. But all the time, I was just being annoying, to put it lightly, I guess. But like I was orbiting, and yes, there were things that I was doing that were very kind, but it was not healthy. It wasn't healthy for me, definitely, and it also was not healthy for Brittany because it ended up creating an atmosphere where it was like I could be used very easily. And then also I was ignoring the things that made me happy, which then made me not a good person. And it took us getting divorced for me to actually see that. Brittany, I went to counseling and I was doing all the things and they were telling me this. The counselors were telling me this. Brittany was telling me this, like, you have got to do your whatever. But the problem is when we were married, she would tell me that, and then I would try to do something, and then I would feel this, like, oh, she was getting mad at me, so then I would just come right back to my orbit. And, yeah.
And when you would go off and do the thing, it was in an effort to make me happy.
Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, it was a vicious cycle.
It was a vicious
cycle. And so, yeah, it took us getting divorced for me then to figure out, oh, wow, like all of a sudden it was kind of like the scales from my eyes fell, and then I could actually see, like, wow, like all these things, like I hadn't picked up a book to read in years, right? And I hadn't done things which I love to do.
Yeah.
I love to read, and just being like interested in different hobbies, like I had never really gardened before, but found out like, oh, I kind of like the gardening thing. I'm not good at watering plants, but I do like to have things grow and then make things from what I have grown. Or like astronomy, like doing whatever. And I was ignoring that side of me because I was too afraid to be honest with us about like, oh, like I do want to spend a little bit of money on a telescope so that I can dabble in astronomy. And am I getting a great person at it? No, but I like to look at stars, right? So yeah, so that's my advice to people out there is no matter what kind of relationship you're in, even in just a friendship, or whatever, don't be the stage 5 clinger. Yeah. Do your own thing, and people will be they will be drawn to you in somebody who does their own thing, as opposed to you thinking by orbiting them that they're going to be like all about you.
So true. And I mean, this was set up to talk. You put just so everybody knows, like you put this in here today. I had nothing to do with this.
Yeah, you had no idea we were talking about.
I didn't even know what we were going to talk about. Yeah. And I certainly had a slew of my own things that also led to our divorce and, that I worked on while we were apart. But I will say, I am a very strong personality. And so those two personalities lined up created a very codependent sort of scenario where I was super strong and was going, forward, charge, march, straight ahead.
Yeah.
And building this, amazing career life, blah, 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 blah. And yeah, support is very helpful in those scenarios and very much needed. But it became a codependent where I relied on your subservient nature to help facilitate those things for me. And you got a lot of happiness from helping me, but it was not in a healthy way.
Correct.
Both of everything in moderation, right?
Yeah.
And this was not done in moderation. It was done in a codependent way. And so while we were apart and while we were divorced, the small things that figuring out how to do things on my own and being an individual and doing things for myself and calling my dad to learn how to fix the toilet and booking my own this or that. I mean, all these small, simple, dumb things made me so much better of an individual. And then now I super duper appreciate when you do it.
Yeah.
And I no longer rely on you to kind of complete my whole circle.
Yeah.
I am a whole circle. We talk about this big time, that the most important thing about having gotten divorced is that we worked on our own individual circles.
Yes.
And when we came back together, we were two whole circles that became a Venn diagram, not a part of a circle and a part of a circle that relied on one another.
Yeah.
Which was epic for us.
Yeah. And I think that was the problem, and this would be a great topic for next time, whatever, but I think that's the biggest reason that happened, that we were two uninformed circles coming together, was that we got married way too early.
Totally.
Yeah. The first time around.
Toads my goats.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that'll be a next time topic.
Oh yeah, cliffhanger. There it is.
All right.
Well,
we're back from our coffee walk.
Yes, we are.
Always a fun time.
Always a pleasure.
We hope that some of these topics that we talked about today can be used in your own coffee walk. Make sure, just just all it takes is just one invite. Like, invite your partner to go out and do this with you. We promise that something beneficial will come out of it.
And like I've said before, if nothing else, and if you hate it, you'll at least have gotten to walk outside.
That's right. That's the beneficial part.
Which is also very good for you too.
That's right. So make sure you follow us anywhere you get your podcasts, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We are also on the socials.
And YouTube.
Yes. At Coffee Walk MD.
We really, really value and appreciate the follows and the subscribes and the listens. It helps us keep moving towards doing more.
Yeah. So we will see you next time on Coffee Walk MD, your cure
for boring conversation.